All right. Welcome to this channel. Mikel Merino departure imminent. The manager of Real Sociedad has come out and spoken that it's really imminent, and we are going to be telling you why it's imminent. He has gone ahead and obviously hailed Zubimendi, and obviously went ahead to obviously feel bad at Mikel Merino for obviously snubbing them at a very difficult time altogether, where they felt like they would obviously keep him and obviously build on him into the mix. Welcome to this channel. Smash the like button, comment and share. If you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do uploading here on a daily. And Man City is going to be hosted by Chelsea today at Stamford Bridge, and you all know what's going to be happening there. Pep Guardiola has come out and spoken hugely about what the game of football is really going to be like. You understand? And you cannot come out and obviously tell us that you cannot obviously expect the best when Man City is having Rodri, and Rodri has been ruled out, and the manager of Man City has come out and really spoken hugely about that. Smash the like button close to 200 times. Don't forget to subscribe so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Rokani David is my name, and hope you guys are doing fine. We are powered by Mono Gadgets 256, and they are dealers in brand new phones and brand new laptops. They deal in used phones and used laptops into the mix, and you can as well call them on +256 70 9988 665. That number in the right bottom corner is for Mono Gadgets. If you want a phone, laptop, or what, go ahead and obviously do the needful, and they will deliver it at your doorstep. That is Mono Gadgets for you. So you can follow them on TikTok, search for Mono Gadgets, and the rest will be history there. And you obviously thank me later as Rokani David. They have legit stuff, and if at all you feel like you want something special from them, call them. They will never forsake you. Now, Fabrizio Romano, yesterday, a source coming in from Real Sociedad told us that Mikel Merino is not going to be part of the side of Real Sociedad that's going to be playing on Sunday, and today it has been confirmed. Mikel Merino out of Real Sociedad squad for their opening La Liga game. Arsenal on it. So, Fabrizio, after confirming it, he has given us the reason as to why he's out of the game of Real Sociedad. It's because Arsenal is pushing heavily to see to it that this deal gets done. By the way, during this weekend, that's when Arsenal plan to get this deal done and dusted. They want to really get it done and dusted and see whether in the remaining 2 weeks they can obviously try to get in other players to join the club of Arsenal. That's what is really happening in the Arsenal side. So, Mikel Merino is out of the squad, and him being out of the squad, even the manager of Real Sociedad has come out and spoken hugely about him not including Mikel Merino into that side. He said, "I've left Merino out of the squad as there are talks with other clubs, and this is the best solution now." So, Merino is a player that is wanted by Arsenal, though his manager is really hinting on to very many clubs. Other clubs pulled out of the race, and he's being wanted by Arsenal, and they're talking with Arsenal to obviously find a common ground for this opportunity and to see whether the deal really comes to pass. And for the side of Mikel Merino, he's really pushing to see to it that this comes to pass, and he felt like he would have gone ahead to be part of that Arsenal side that went ahead to obviously annihilate. They never annihilated. That went ahead to beat the side of Wolves today at Emirates, but it was never possible. And I read a certain tweet out. Said that Thomas Partey was active today because he knows to it that Mikel Merino is coming in through, and when Merino comes in through, obviously Arteta might do exactly what he did to David Raya. In most cases, when Arteta signs in a player and he has promised him to get in the squad, means that he's a player that improves the squad of Arsenal, and that is exactly what we are really expecting, and to see how things are really going to be panning out. So, the manager is like, that is the best option because I've already told you the reason. Left with 1 year on his contract, and they cannot really hold him, Get him into the squad of Real Sociedad to play on Sunday. If he gets injured, you'll see what will happen to you. So that is exactly what's happening for Mikel Merino, and the manager has spoken that they're out. Now, the moment the manager is going to speak out that he's in talks with other clubs, that shows you that the deal is really imminent, meaning that if it is spoken out by the manager that the deal is imminent, then nothing is really gonna stop them from obviously getting to where they deserve to be. You understand? It's really gonna be important to obviously get in this deal done and dusted, and that's what confirms to us that the deal is really imminent. The deal is imminent because the manager, known as Imminent of Real Sociedad, has confirmed to us that it is really gonna go. It is their talks, and the moment you see a player left out, it's a confirmation that they believe that deal is obviously gonna come to pass, and they don't want to lose that money coming in through. The manager also went ahead to hail Zubimendi, and this is what he had to say. We have to be proud of Zubimendi. He said no to Liverpool despite big money they offered him. For me, Real Sociedad is the biggest club, and I believe Zubimendi thought the same, so he decided to reject the Liverpool bid. Now, maybe he doesn't want to go to Liverpool and wants to go to Barcelona. That might be the case. And maybe his agent told him that, please, you will go to Barcelona next season, because Barcelona doesn't have the money right now, but they are willing to obviously try to work out deals that will see you join them next season. You understand? So that is exactly what we've gone ahead obviously hear about this deal. And for me, I find it very, 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 very important to really note it down what this manager will say when Zubimendi really leaves. It looks like Zubimendi never wanted to obviously come out and play for the side of Liverpool, and he wanted to obviously play for the side of Barcelona. And I believe if Madrid knocks on the door, I want to see if Spanish teams knock on the door, Madrid and Barcelona, he will stay. That's what I want. That's what I'm waiting for. The moment he stays, then I'll be like the manager Emmanuel, who was really right, and he had every reason to obviously feel proud of this player and acknowledge him for what he did to turn Liverpool off her down, because Liverpool had gone ahead to come in through, and they had gone ahead to trigger his buyout clause, and guess what happened? He rejected the move. That is Mikel Merino for you. So his move to Arsenal is imminent, as the manager for the side of Sociedad has gone ahead to obviously reveal to us that a lot is really going to be happening, and they want the player to obviously come in through and do the needful in there. Now, let's obviously get to the game of football. They're going to be played today at Stamford Bridge. Obviously, it's all about Pep. You know, it's all about Pep confirming to us that Rodri didn't train with them and is out of the game. Man City is really going to be playing against Chelsea today. He has told us that Rodri didn't train. I didn't see him yet. I think he feels good, but we will see what he starts to move his body, how he feels. No chance for him to feature against Chelsea. You understand? So there is no chance for him to feature against Chelsea. And if at all you're a Chelsea fan outside there, it gives you vibes of really understanding that maybe something positive might come out of that game. Because for Chelsea, Enzo Fernandez is there, Romeo Lavia is there, Caicedo is there, and it's going to be a very huge game that is going to see these two teams really tussle it out one another. And it's one of the biggest games of the season that has gone ahead obviously commence. Even last season, I think Chelsea started with Liverpool, right? And now they've gone ahead to start up with Man City. But again, match day 2 Arsenal is going to be playing the side of Aston Villa, and match day 3 Man United will be hosting Liverpool at Old Trafford. So all those big games are really coming in through here, and we'll be letting you know how everything is really going to be panning out as these two teams really tussle out. But the big one is today, Man City versus Chelsea, and Chelsea is hosting Man City at the Stamford Bridge. And the other factor that we all know about is that Enzo Maresca, now the manager of Chelsea, was at Manchester City. you know, and he worked with Pep Guardiola for a certain time before he went back to Portugal, and before he went back to Italy, and from Italy he found himself bringing Leicester City to the Premier League. And the manager has been asked, I'm talking about the manager of Man City, that is Pep Guardiola, has been asked, and after being asked, he has come up with a solution to how Enzo Maresca can be really a very good manager at Chelsea. And he has gone ahead to advise the owners of Chelsea to do the following for Enzo Maresca. He said, my advice, give him time. If the owners of Chelsea, accept my advice, give him time and it will work. All the managers need time. I don't know if Chelsea is the place to do this, but give him time and he will work. This is my feeling. Now, this is what I've always gone ahead to say, even when Carlo Ancelotti was here. I was like, the fact is, they should obviously come up and really put this to an end of really sacking managers, because this is like the fifth manager ever since everything really came, ever since Toddy Boyle came to pass. You get? And I was like, what are they really doing that is not really okay? And Pep Guardiola has come out and spoken about it. And it's really very important to note that where there is stability, a lot can happen. And where there is instability, nothing will obviously move on. So, he's calling in for them to give him time. And I think that is the best option ever for the side of Chelsea. But will they give him time? I doubt, because the person looks like he's not gonna really rest. He's trigger happy. He wants to sack managers, and he has sacked very many before. And he has sacked Tuchel, he has sacked Graham Potter, he has sacked Pochettino, and now he has Enzo Maresca. So here's the problem of this team. They have to give these managers time to obviously establish a very good force that they can really work with and resonate with at a certain point X. And that is what we are really praying for to happen. But I doubt whether they'll give him time. You get? If he doesn't perform instantly, he's going to be sacked. For example, when you look at how the side is really looking, or the Premier League, we all believe that Man City, Arsenal, Liverpool, Manchester United, Aston Villa, and Tottenham Hotspur are ahead of Chelsea, you know, unless otherwise the manager pulls out what we call a shocker. But they're really trying to build their squad. Last season would have been one of those seasons that they would have gone ahead to embark on with Poch to build their squad and really build around him. But it hasn't been the case. They sacked the manager and they're now back to square one. That's what they've gone ahead to do as the side of Chelsea. So let's wait and see whether Enzo Maresca surprises everyone, but I doubt, because this is a moment where you need people with experience to handle the club and the owners to back you. You know, with the pressure at the side of Chelsea, the owners are like, we want trophies, we want to go back to the Champions League, and they believe that it's really going to work the Abramovich way. And I believe even if Abramovich was here again, it wouldn't have gone ahead to work as it used to work for him, because for him, sacking managers and bringing in other managers worked for him. But remember, he went ahead to bring in reputable managers, and there is no reputable manager that wants to come at Chelsea, because Sarri was a champion in Italy. Then you can talk about Sarri had the experience, Scolari had the experience, and who else? Jose Mourinho had the experience. Carlo Ancelotti had the experience. Antonio Conte had the experience. But when you look at the managers that this guy is bringing in, they are not having experience, you know? I think Pochettino is the only one that has experience. Graham Potter was learning on the job. Enzo Maresca, the same, you get? So, the level at which he's recruiting managers, they are not really at that level, you know? And look at what is done for a manager who is naive like Mikel Arteta when he came in through at the side of Arsenal. They gave him ample time and right now he's the guy to talk about into the mix. So guys, thank you very much for watching through. I call upon for your reactions into the comment section below about Mikel Merino departure. Imminent. Yeah, it's imminent from Real Sociedad to Arsenal. It's really very, very imminent. And what do you make about Rodri out of the Man City Chelsea encounter? Then the other story, the other question is, do you think Chelsea will give Mikel Merino time as Pep Guardiola is calling in for it? All of that and more into the comment section below. Continue to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Rokani David is my name, and hope you guys are really having fun. This is the Football News Show, and good morning. And those going to bed, good night, and may the living to God bless you and bless you abundantly. For the Muslims, may Allah bless you abundantly, and the rest is really gonna be history into the mix. We out. A live video is gonna be coming in through 2 hours from now. I'm gonna be talking to you and see what your thoughts are about this side of our Arsenal, Man City, and so on and so forth. Bye bye.